This video, we're going to review Form SSA 3288, Consent for Release of Information. This document is available on the Social Security Administration website. It's a 3-page document. We're currently on page 2 of this because this is the top of the actual form that you will complete. Before we get to the form itself, let's take a moment to go to the very top of the document because it does have some important information. So at the very top, under the instructions, the form gives a little bit of information about why you would complete it in the first place. So this form, the purpose of this form is to give the Social Security Administration permission to give information about your records or a minor in your charge or a legally incompetent adult who is under your guardianship to either an individual or a group that is a third party. For example, a doctor, an insurance company, so on and so forth. You can complete this form to release a minor's non-medical records only if you are the natural or adoptive parent or a legal guardian acting on the child's behalf. And the Social Security Administration will require proof of your relationship if you are not the person actually releasing your own information. And there may be a service fee involved as covered by the Social Security Act. And it's important to note that this is not the only way that you can obtain or you can give the Social Security Administration permission to give your information to a third party. So if you want, for example, detailed information about your earnings or your employment history, you can complete Form SSA 7050-F4 instead of using this form. And if you want to release a child's medical records, you can either visit your Social Security office or call the toll-free number outlined in the form, 800-772-1213. Deaf and hard of hearing applicants using a TTY or a TDD may use 800-325-0778. So there are some instructions on how to complete this form. We're going to go over this form. So, but when you actually complete it, it's good to review this so that you understand some of the things that the Social Security Administration is looking for. So at the top of the form, you will complete your full name, your full date of birth, and full Social Security number. So every space where there's an asterisk, this signifies a required field. So all of this information obviously is required. And below, you're going to authorize the Social Security Administration to release this information to certain either persons or organizations. So you're going to list out the name of the person or the organization as well as their address and phone number. And below that field, you're going to enter the reason that you want the information to be released. So, below that, section or boxes 1 through 9 are various pieces of information that you may request. So you can verify a Social Security number. You can release your monthly Social Security benefit payment, your monthly supplemental security income payment, your Social Security benefits between certain dates, supplemental security income payments between 2 dates, Medicare entitlements, medical records, complete medical records in box 8, or in box 9 you can check that, which designates other Social Security records, and then you're going to have to explain in the narrative field below. So Just a quick note, the Social Security Administration will not honor blanket requests for all records or your entire file. You do have to specify which records you're seeking. So if there are award or denial notices, benefit applications, appeals, you can request specific information. Below this, you're going to sign as the individual to whom the record applies, or the parent or legal guardian of a minor, and you're going to sign this and date it. You do not have to put your address, daytime phone number in relationship if you're not the person. This is all supplemental information as outlined at the very top, not mandatory fields for the consent form to be acceptable. However, this is requested in case Social Security Administration needs to contact you about the form itself. So you can sign as with a mark X. If you do sign the signature field with an X, then you must have two witnesses who are verifiable, and they must sign stating that they know you personally. So each witness will sign in either box 1 or box 2, and then their address will go below it. On the back of the form is the Privacy Act statement that informs you what the Social Security Administration can and cannot do with your personal information. Obviously, due to the nature of this form, if you're giving the Social Security Administration permission to release certain information or records, then that is in accordance with the Privacy Act and other federal laws. So this just kind of helps give you some background information on all the ways that the Social Security Administration may use your information. And right below that, the Paperwork Reduction Act statement estimates that it should take you about 5 minutes to read the instructions, gather the relevant facts, and answer the questions. So that is it for this form. I'll go to the very top of it just to close this video out. But if you have any questions, we've written an entire article on how to complete this form. You can go to the Social Security Administration website to download it, or you can go to our website, teachmepersonalfinance.com, type in SSA-3288 in the search bar. This article will come up. Please feel free to hit us up with any questions on social. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel or to our weekly newsletter on our website. And if you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments. Thank you very much.